Everybody's mics are on. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Triple F podcast.
Welcome the fuck back, dude.
Well, we have to not say the the F word within the first 5 minutes. By the way,
Welcome the frick back.
it's too late now, dude.
Frickin' welcome. Welcome.
What the frick is up in this frickin' mother fricker? It's episode 72.
Why do we have to not say fuck?
Because, well, if you say fuck within the first fucking 5 fucking minutes, it's like bad for the
You ever heard someone?
I guess I don't know, dude. YouTube doesn't push it out as much.
You ever heard someone who's like well into their adult life say frickin' and they're like
Kirk
not
Cousins.
ironic?
Kirk Cousins, dude. You watch that Netflix documentary, dude?
Yeah. Good point.
He's getting tackled by like 85. Like, dude, he's getting tackled by like 8 grown men that are like 330 pounds. He'll get up, he'll be like, "Oh, that freaking hurt," and it's like, dude, I would be.
Guys, we got to block way frickin' better than that.
Yeah, come on, guys.
There's nothing weirder than like a dude who like is 40 but won't curse.
And it's weird because it's always people.
I gotta take a crap.
It's always
weird.
Yeah. Well, saying shit like that is like it just is. You are cussing technically. I mean, like, right?
Yeah.
Like you're doing a word because you're not gonna be a complete psychopath and be like, I have to poop. That's crazy.
That is a nuts thing to do.
But if you're like, I got to crap, that's even weirder because it's like,
weird.
just say shit, bro. Yeah. It's like, what? Oh, I mean, what do you believe in Jesus? Like, is it a? It's got it. I feel like it's like always like a Christian, like religious thing.
It is.
And it's fucked up because those are the guys who like jerk off into their coworkers' desk drawers while they're not around. But then they're like,
Specific. Is there a story behind that?
No,
that was real specific.
I just think about like weird things that people could do sometimes, you know.
To like fuck with somebody. You
jerk off into the desk
You go,
drawer.
hey, why don't you put that in your fuck?
Well, yeah. Hey, send that to HR. Fucking.
You would like. Why does my desk drawer smell like bleach?
Well, so that's the thing. You've said that a couple times, dude. You need to check your diet.
It smells
bro.
like something you'd find under the kitchen sink,
bro.
You're not?
No, it doesn't, dude.
It does not. It does not smell human.
What I will say.
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you eat, dude?
Everybody, calm down.
You just saw me chicken and rice.
Here's the thing. What I will say is that I haven't spent an extensive amount of time smelling my cum, but.
I wouldn't say an extensive amount of
but
time, but you've never raised the tissue. Don't lie.
I don't use tissue, but I've never gone.
I don't. You normally use tissue.
No,
but I have.
no,
and been like,
I haven't. I haven't. But dude, it doesn't. I've had my cum. I mean, how many nuts have I busted in a lifetime? I mean, countless.
A lot.
So it's like I've smelt whatever that smell is. I've never once been like, is that ammonia? Never.
It smells a little bit like ammonia.
Yours does.
Yeah.
And that's why.
That's a medical concern, dude.
That's why me and Josh brought you here today.
Yeah, dude.
You need to fucking figure something. That's crazy,
That's
dude. God bless your wife.
I get my wife pregnant, and she starts talking in tongues in her sleep.
You just slowly poison her by
giving poison her with battery.
I'm giving birth to the fucking Antichrist.
You know how people like, if you watch like a mystery documentary, it's like a wife who poisons her husband with like a little bit of antifreeze in his orange juice every morning. Yeah. That's just what you've been doing.
You've just
for
been
like
microdosing her with cum.
You've been microdosing her with your loads, and she'll die in like 5 years.
Yeah, she gives birth to like bleach wipes.
They'll have no
her
idea
gynecologist
why.
is like, ma'am, why is there high C orange in your vagina?
Yeah, dude, that's nuts.
She's like, oh, that's my husband.
Dude, gross, dude.
She's gonna love listening to this one.
Everything fine? Oh, okay. No, it's good to change.
I'm an ISO player, so that's probably what this is. I'm more of an ISO scorer.
An ISO?
So that's why I keep my camera like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna add light.
I'm kind of a
it
Jamal Crawford. Oh shit!
I don't know what ISO means.
Isolation.
Isolation is. This is just as an NBA thing.
I mean,
I know what the ISO is.
thing
I know what the
in general.
ISO is in Netflix. The
And
NFL
on a cam. Oh, what is it in football?
It's a formation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ISO
ISO
formation.
yeah.
ISO in basketball just means like basically one-on-one isolation.
One-on-one.
Okay, I'm back. Let's talk about anything else.
Yeah. We'll
Oh
cut
shit,
that
dude.
middle
Hold
part
on. Hold on.
I already started doing it.
What could be happening?
I got a voicemail. I got to take this.
Okay.
Hi, this is Carol from the Palm Beach Zoo responding to an email from Jeffrey Dolezal regarding some questions about zoo safety. The answer to your first question is no. If a monkey in the exhibit does happen to start masturbating, you may not, quote, whip yours out and assert dominance. That will anger the monkeys. Also, this is a zoo. There are children present, usually. Your second question is also a no. If a monkey throws poop at you, you may not retaliate with your own poop. You also did go into detail about how you can't really poop in public. So no, it would also not be okay with you to bring a bag of your own feces just in case you need to get into a, quote, shit war with a chimpanzee. And to answer your third question, which I don't even think is really a safety question, it's more of a general animal question. I'm not a zoologist. I am just a receptionist here at the zoo. But I can tell you that I do not believe elephants can suck their own dick with their trunks. Now, you seem to know the answer to that question because you followed up that question in your email with, wouldn't that be cool? I guess it would be cool, but no, they cannot. Those are just for eating and breathing underwater.
Dude, that's fucking bullshit. I'm not
Okay.
going to the zoo.
Yeah.
But that was the Palm Beach Zoo.
That was the Palm Beach Zoo.
Well, that's it. You have to at the Broward Zoo. All of that flies, and I'll tell you this much: it's not on their web. You won't find it anywhere on their website. The elephants at the Broward County Zoo can suck their own dicks, and they do.
Really?
Yeah, I mean their trunks are.
Did they get their ribs
fuck
removed?
out, but no, they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to Marilyn Manson.
That's because they have
themselves.
African elephants there.
Jesus, wait.
Palm Beach Zoo, they have Indian elephants.
Oh, that's actually a great point.
That's probably why they can reach their own dicks. That makes sense. We're learning something here. This
The
is
African
educational.
ones, yeah, they can suck their own dicks, and then
There's a
the ones at the Palm Beach Zoo are really good at tech support.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. That checks out.
Is that explains the 7-Eleven that's just in the exhibit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That explains why I have to pay for my gas with peanuts every time I
Yeah.
go there, dude.
Honestly, it's a good deal. It's the best way to get gas.
Yeah,
in
you
the
give
county.
them,
dude.
I'll tell you what. I'm not going there with my fucking wife again. The elephant kept looking at her like, send Bob's. I want to
Bob's
see
and
Bob's.
Bajin.
I'm like, stop, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Stop, elephant.
The elephant saw him. I went there with an ex one time. The elephant followed her on fucking Instagram as soon as we left.
Yep.
Insane.
That's what
But the
that-
Broward Zoo, African elephants, way cooler. You walk in there, they're like, welcome to Wakanda. And you're like, fuck yeah, dude.
They can stand up on their hind legs.
They've also seen Black Panther, apparently.
yeah.
Sucks that my only like African pull was a movie that isn't real at all.
It's also not good. The first one's good. Second one sucked.
I don't like the superhero movies in general, though.
I don't really
tired.
either. And you know what? Now that I just yeah.
We're more
I don't
Christopher
like 'em.
Nolan fans in here after
There's
Oppenheimer.
just too fucking
Oppenheimer was
many
good.
of them, dude.
There
It's just
is.
If
I've seen a handful of them, and I've liked the ones that I've seen.
It just
it's
leads
just like,
to Tom Holland
you
getting
just-
butt fucked, dude.
yeah.
It's
if I wanted to sit down and be like, I want to,
Avengers rear end.
I wanna watch all of. I'm cutting his mic. I wanted to watch all of the Marvel things. Like, heaven forbid, I met a woman who was like, "You have to watch this." We would need
ignore
3
her.
weeks. We'd need 3 weeks.
You'd need way longer than that, dude.
No,
There's
I'm
like
talking
30.
I know, but I'm talking 24 hours, 24/7.
Oh, you're watching
We
like
would-
4 movies a day.
Oh,
type
I'm
shit.
talking. I call off work. She calls off work. We sit. We watch.
That
I have to
sounds
buy a
horrible.
DVD
That sounds
player.
horrible.
I'm sure they're not all available, right? Oh, Disney Plus.
Disney
I gotta
Plus.
get a Disney Plus
Prescription.
subscription.
I need 30 milligrams of Goofy, baby.
I need, I need a Disney Plus prescription because I keep
That's
going.
what they when you get terminal cancer, they can prescribe you Disney Plus. Like, there's no cure, but what you do.
That's what they give the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude.
They're like,
kids
the
when
Avengers
kids have
won't show
cancer.
up to this child hospital, so we just gave you Disney Plus.
We wrote him a prescription for
Disney
Disney Plus, and it's because Make-A-Wish will not get back to us. Your cancer isn't bad enough.
Yeah.
The closest thing to entertainment is we booked the Dirty Talk comedy tour.
We did, however, book the Dirty Talk comedy tour to
And I just go in and look at all the kids and go, huh?
Hey,
Who's working at the DMV? They're like, we're 5. What is a DMV? I'm gonna die. So sad, dude.
Yeah, it's sad that kids die, but like not all of them can live.
Dude, I cracked a little tear last night watching. You ever see the video of John Wall dropping like 40 points, and then
No.
he drops like 40 points, and
Jeff,
then after,
of course I haven't.
okay, after the game, the reporter lets him know that like he like was like really close with this little girl who had cancer, and she passed during the game, and he like starts breaking down in the interview. It's fucking powerful, dude. Shout out John Wall.
Sounds powerful.
Shout out John Wall dropping 40 for that dead girl.
In 2009.
Arguably killed her. She was probably, if they were that close,
cardiac
her
arrest.
weak body was watching him absolutely go off.
Yeah.
And she couldn't handle it. She died at like 27 points.
Yeah, she probably didn't even see the full 40.
That's a weird 27 club to belong to. You died when
John
John Wall made
27
his 27 point in a
Everybody,
fucking
do you
regular
remember that
season
dance,
game.
dude?
What?
The John. Everybody do the John Wall. John.
Dude,
Wall.
the phase of rap
That
where
was so
everything
bad.
was a dance. And I'm not talking like Crank That Soulja Boy. That was like the first time where the Crank That Soulja Boy era, the Dem Franchise Boys, the Lean With It, Rock With It, the fucking big ass tees and big ass shorts, like where somehow you still have pants on even though you're wearing shorts, like, and you still have a long sleeve on. Like, all that was sick. That was the first time
Shit was tight.
that rap really like went through, and maybe my age was different, but the whole like whip that nay whatever that like
why me whip?
Yeah.
all of that stuff was so fucking bad.
Dude,
That was
there's
the New Boys stunk.
and you're a jerk. I know.
Yeah, that's the guys that I was thinking. That's
stinks,
exactly
dude.
what I was thinking.
No,
of.
don't act like you didn't like that song.
I
when
couldn't
it came
dance, so
out.
I don't know how
I
to.
did not like
I
that
did
song.
not like. You're a jerk.
I was
know.
older. I'm older than you. So I was
But
old
like
enough.
2 years.
Yeah, but
It-
I was. Yeah, there's a big difference between like a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old.
And that was also the LMFAO time where people had those shutter shades with the windows.
No.
Yeah.
Don't
That was
you,
like 07.
Don't you dare
That was
give.
like when I was a freshman.
Stop.
That was Kanye.
Stop. Yes. Don't you dare give shutter shades to LMFAO. That was Kanye West before he was
in the
anti-Semitic.
stronger video.
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
I only
there's-
started seeing them at LMFAO.
there's
I'm
a-
from
Nah,
Iowa,
bro.
dog. We're 10 years
bro.
behind on trends. They
Yes.
just got.
It was.
Yeah,
give
we just got
Give
Guatemalans there.
Easy his fucking due, man.
There's a YouTube video, 100% Jeffy approved must watch of
Oh God.
Dem Franchise Boys, Lean With It, Rock With It. Did you know that they did an official Lean With It, Rock With It, Coming Undone remix with Korn? And there is a behind the scenes video, and they're like, lean with it, I'm coming undone, and it's crazy. But the lead singer of Korn, dude, they only met once. They did this like collaboration song where they took their two biggest songs at the time and like mashed them together. Just to meet Dem Franchise Boys, he bought a grill. I've never seen him before or after with a grill.
Of course, he's never had a girl after.
And he just bought it because he's like, the Dem Franchise Boys are going to be here next week. He's like, I want to impress my black friends, and spent 10 grand on a diamond grill. Yeah, dude, how bad is this? This is one of the worst songs of all time. There's no way we're getting copyright stricken for this.
Dude, that's so crazy.
That's super bad.
Now, there's a behind-the-scenes making of that song, and it is fucking bananas.
Coming undone with it.
I'm coming on. That's a good song.
Is it?
I don't know. I used to listen to it before football practice.
The Korn song?
Yeah.
Both of those songs are very
Standalone good songs.
I like those songs a lot. I was also like, 14 or whatever,
Yeah.
but
This is
Yeah.
the part we need to play for
Okay,
the
yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
Standalone.
girls here.
It's so bad.
it sounds like mush.
It does. It does.
Dude. I hope they could hear that.
This is, dude.
I don't know
that's-
how well you guys will be able to hear that, but if you are listening,
I'm sorry if you did hear
just
it.
look up Korn and Dem Franchise Boys. Nothing else will come up.
I
it
really-
will only be that.
I really want to know how that came about, because you'd never hear one of those songs and then think of the other one. Like, what? Do they have the same manager?
Yeah, that's probably it. That's
Did
something
Jermaine Dupri manage Korn?
Right? That
What
like
the
that
fuck
had to be
happened?
it. It was so weird to be watching Korn sing on Coming Undone and then Jermaine Dupri be like thrills out, dude.
Dude, the behind the scenes video is nuts. Them Franchise Boys speak like really hood dudes from Atlanta. And you can tell, which they are, you can tell that Jonathan Davis from Korn has no fucking idea what they're saying, but he wants them to like him so bad that he's just like, yeah, and he has like diamond teeth, and it's like, dude, they don't care about you, man. They're never gonna hang out with you.
But do you think that them Franchise Boys were like, this is one of our big breaks?
Yeah,
right. Like
I
it's
think
gotta
they
be
both thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, or their management did and convinced them. It must suck to be like a dem Franchise Boys, because I remember in like early in my high school, maybe it was even like late middle school, 2008 to 2010-ish, Dem Franchise Boys was huge, dude.
No, earlier than that.
Earlier, 2006 maybe?
Yeah, like
yeah,
06. Because I was like a freshman when they were hot.
it would suck because like they had like a lot. They had like Lean With It, Rock With It, Oh, I Think They Like Me. Like they had an album that
White
had
Tee.
like White Tees. They had like an album
If
that
you
had
got
like
rims, you got to ride flats. Sitting high,
yeah,
riding on LeBron back.
Yeah, dude.
23s. Yeah.
So that's off top. Me and you just named 5 hits that they had.
We're pretty fucking cultured, though.
We're cultured as fuck. And now, where are they? Let's look it up.
Hanging out with Jonathan Davis.
Yeah, maybe. It's got to be weird, though, because it's like...
They all overdosed on fentanyl?
No. Probably only 4 out of 5 of them Franchise Boys.
Are there 5 of them?
No.
That's too many Franchise Boys.
I know, right? I think there's 4.
A couple of the franchises probably closed down. They probably had to shut their doors on a couple franchises.
Franchise Boys now.
What if they just own a franchisee business? They're like, we franchise out Subways now.
Yeah. Who are they still have an Instagram and it's got less followers than me. That's hilarious.
Not that franchise.
22,000 followers.
Oh no.
I would love one of them dies of cancer in 2019.
Damn.
Yeah.
You just read that like as a plot point. You were like, oh, one of them dies.
Well, I said
What was his
Like
name?
it hadn't happened yet.
I didn't say died because
What was his name?
Gerald Buddy Tiller, which also kind of sounds just like an old like jazz musician.
Yeah, I
Gerald
thought it was
Buddy
gonna be
Tiller.
like rest in peace, Big Pookie.
No.
But it was not.
No.
Either way, rest in peace.
We could watch a 40-minute video of Pimpin' Beats with a Z explaining why Dem Franchise Boys broke up. That could be the Patreon.
That dude, you know that's like when the teacher like wheels in like a movie and they're just like, I don't want to teach today. That's what we're gonna do. We don't want a podcast. We'll just play this.
That's basically what that voice recording was.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you know how long that's been on my phone? And I forgot about it for so many fucking podcasts.
I feel like there might only be 2 of Dem Franchise Boys left.
It's barely even a franchise at this point.
No, I know. Okay, let's see.
They're basically sole proprietor boys.
Yeah, they're Monopoly boys. Yeah, that sucks, man.
Damn.
Who are some other rappers from that era that were like? We talk about rap a lot.
Whatever
on here,
happened
but I love
to
it.
every member of Dem Boys but Boys in the Hood besides Jeezy? Who are any of those dudes besides Jeezy?
That's a good point.
Or everyone in D4L that wasn't Titty Boy or Ludacris?
I heard D4L is like.
Or not D4L. D4L, Fabo's still popping.
I thought Fabo was like addicted to crack.
Nah, he's back, dude. He's all over TikTok and he's hilarious. What's Disturbing the Peace? DTP was Ludacris, Titty Boy, and like a bunch of no names.
Well, it was also like, wasn't Titty Boy also in Player Circle?
Yeah, but that was just him and one other dude.
Oh,
That was they just had Duffel Bag Boy.
yeah.
This
Sorry,
can't be
Josh.
interesting.
No, well, we're just having fun.
I have no idea
Fabo,
what's happening.
Josh,
D4L,
start naming your favorite black people.
News, dude. But like, fucking
Obama.
Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
That shit was hard back then.
Tatted up.
Yeah, dude.
We're at the end. He's like, Barbara.
So
Barbara.
D4. Okay, so D4L. Shawty Low died. R.I.P.
Dude.
And he was a goat. He was an
Still
ATL
to this
goat,
day,
bro.
if I hear bam, 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 bam. I'm like,
Bam, 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 bam. Do you know what I'm talking about, bro?
I haven't known anything for the past 5. The whole time I've been like, yeah.
There was a
cool,
moment
I
like
know.
a minute and a half ago where I looked over at Josh and I had the thought, he has no fucking clue
I
what
have
we're talking
no
about.
idea.
you could just zoom into Josh's head the last 5 minutes and just like, bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Fabo got out of prison. I don't know. Whatever, dude. We'll
Free
move
Fabo.
on. We're sorry, guys. I hope that you guys are interested in the fucking
I love mid 2000s
trials and
Atlanta
tribulations
rap,
of
I'm
like
a big fan.
early 2000s fucking ATL shit. Was my
Put up
that
a
was my
picture of
favorite,
me
bro.
from that era the other day on my Instagram. Boy, did I look like a fucking dickhead.
What? Wait, was that the one where you looked young and cute?
No, it's the one where I looked 16 and I had Versace sunglasses on and like a foily shirt.
That's tight.
That's
And I looked like
stinks.
a real fucking idiot.
That's super tight, bro.
Yeah. I stopped dressing like that a year later, and coincidentally is when I lost my virginity.
Interesting.
Huh.
It's almost as if looking and acting like a fucking idiot was holding you back there, pal.
You want to know an outfit that I thought about the other day? So I had a shirt. It was a pink T-shirt because pink was cool.
Real men wear pink.
Yeah,
dude.
real men. So
yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
I went
dude.
to the mall. I remember, bro. Okay, so I remember having on a pink T-shirt, pair of white Jordan shorts, and at this time they went well below the knee.
Ooh, yeah.
I had on knee-high socks that were mismatched. So one was pink, and I think the other one was white. So they go which match, and then I had a pair of Fat Farm shoes.
Dude.
No.
Yeah.
So
dude.
far, I was on board with this outfit.
Fat Farm, but they were tight back then. And then guess what? You don't have the stock laces in. You have those big ass fat fucking laces.
Yeah.
And they are also pink and white, but they're flip flop. So it's like pink laces, pink sock, white laces, white sock. And I remember just like being at the mall ordering like fucking Auntie Anne's with my mom next to me.
Nice.
And it was probably the time of my life where I just spiked to the front.
Ooh.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, the swoop.
I'm so happy there's not a fucking picture.
I
of
had
me.
the
Like,
I had the swoop and the little in the front, and it was bleach.
Dude.
No. Oh my god.
Crazy.
Who let us do that? Like why would our parents let us do this?
I went through a phase where I unironically put tape on my glasses on the front in the middle.
Unironically?
Like, or I don't know what that means. I thought it was
Were
sick.
you trying? Oh, you were trying to look cool.
I thought it was sick.
I think it would be irony because your glasses weren't broken.
Is that what that means? Yeah, whatever.
Well,
Whatever
no.
No. I thought
If you were doing it ironically, you would be doing it as a bit to be like, is this dumb? That's
Yeah.
ironic. You were
I was
unironically putting it on there because you thought it
I
looked
thought it
cool.
was sick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
and
unironic.
Yes, and I was like, I put them all. Dude, I used to do that.
When in reality, all it made you look like is like Josh's parents can't afford him new
yeah,
glasses.
dude. Yeah.
Everyone just thought you were poor.
Just
my-
made you look poor in an
Your
already
parents were like,
poor
"Hey man,
state.
can you take that tape off? Everyone thinks we can't afford new glasses for you."
That was also the back with my red afro. That was a red afro glass. Like, I was so unfuckable. It was like glasses with
Bro,
fucking
like,
tape on it, red afro, like
Honestly, dude.
acne braces. Like, I don't know what could have made it worse.
You
like,
tell stories about you in high school, and every once in a while you'll be like, and I made out with her. Like a girl will be in the story, you'll be like, and I made out with her. And then in the moment, I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's
Nice.
like a high
Yeah,
school
nice.
story. And then I'll have a moment where I remember what you looked like in high school, and I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? Like,
there was I would say 3 years where it was like not good.
whoa, were you like bad?
Yeah, and then it was when I was a
You had
senior
a
that it
swan
became
moment?
Fine. It wasn't like a.
I wouldn't
became
call it a
fine.
swan
No,
moment.
it was.
I like the honesty of him.
Then I
being like,
became-
I became fine.
I became okay.
I became kissable.
Yeah, it was like
Not fully fuckable. But
I like
some
got
people
braces removed. I
Mhm.
got a haircut. My acne cleared up.
I would call that a swan moment.
And then once I joined the military, then it was like when you
I
go
don't mean
home,
swan
you're-
like the show. That's
The
not what I
swan?
meant. Yeah, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh no,
I just mean
no,
like
no.
Yeah, it's
in
a swan
general.
No,
moment.
that's
You
what a
go
swan
from
moment.
ugly
Yeah,
duckling
yeah,
to a
yeah,
swan. Yeah, that's
it
where
was
that.
like it was fine.
I had a swan moment in high school. I was chunky through like 10th grade. I was
Dude, do you remember?
I was like 230 in 10th
No,
grade.
dude, there's no way.
Oh yeah.
You were 230. That's not chunky,
230
dude. That's
pounds.
fat. That's
yeah.
That's fat.
I was also
and not
like
pH like Fat Farm. I mean like fat.
I was
Like
230. I was
sticky
also
fat.
like 3 or 4 inches shorter than I am now. I was probably
Bro,
like
that's-
5'6",
All right, I take it
230.
back. That's obesity.
Yeah, it was big.
If you're 5'6" and 230, you are
But then
obese.
over the
Yeah.
summer, I lost a bunch of weight. And then my mom took me to a dermatologist, got on Accutane, got a new haircut, came back like a new man, buddy.
You remember?
That's nice.
Did you
That's
guys
a
have a
nice
kid? My school had a kid who just didn't hit puberty, and he was a senior in high school, and like he was still like 5'1" and
That
like, dude, like
sucks.
100 pounds.
I've
dude.
always been like,
It's so sad, dude. It's
Phil
like,
Tellini?
come on, dude. Phil taking a random stray. He moved to Austin, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't follow.
I-
Yeah,
Dude,
you're going to do
never
great
posted
out there,
shit.
buddy.
Hey, hey, I like Phil, dude.
Well,
a good
now we
guy.
keep honing in on it. We should move on.
He's a good guy.
I
I want to get Jack on this fucking.
I've just
podcast.
always I don't trust Jack on a microphone.
Dude, the
Jack
funniest thing,
O'Sullivan is a hilarious comedian, and you should go look him up. But I don't know.
dude.
Maybe a
the
Patreon
funniest
episode.
thing I've ever experienced with him is he was talking to me about he's from Boston, and so he's got the accent, and he was talking to me about like hooking up with a girl, and I was like, dude, where'd you go last night after the mic? And he was like, dude, went home with this fucking broad, dude, got my reps in. That's what
Yeah.
he calls having sex.
I got
dude.
my reps in.
I was getting my reps in, dude. I was like, that fucking rules, dude. It's the
That-
funniest
yeah.
thing in the world.
I do like the way they talk.
It's the coolest accent. I think it's the funniest, coolest accent. I love the.
What do you think is the coolest accent?
African.
What?
No, like for real. That one's bothersome. 'Cause I
Yeah,
can't
why would you
understand
say
it.
that one? dude?
African's
Come
a cool
on.
accent.
Okay, don't. I'm not gonna
No.
dive into the what.
What do you think? Is
I think
the cool-
Irish or Irish
Honestly,
or Boston.
I think it depends
Bro,
on the
those
mouth
are- can I
it's
just-
coming out of.
Can I say this real quick? I want your opinion. Just pause it for 2 seconds. Those are crazy fucking opinions that you have.
You don't think it sounds really awesome when somebody talks like this?
You think Irish and Boston are the coolest
Yeah,
accents?
Look at him.
I know.
Yeah,
I
just
know.
Like, yeah, it's pretty sick too.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, honestly. Yeah, no, dude, those are awful.
No, they're not.
Dude.
Boston is the funniest.
Boston's
fucking
funny.
It's
Boston's
funny.
We're talking cool. I thought we were talking
What do you mean by cool though?
But,
Like cool is
I mean,
and like
cool. Like, it's
oh like if
cool.
you have this accent you're a fucking.
But like a Boston accent, see, here my point is, it depends what mouth it's coming from.
Like
a
Jack
Boston,
is cool with his Boston
yes,
accent.
and a Boston accent.
He's also
in
a
like
Navy
The
SEAL.
Departed.
Yeah,
I just watched that for the first time the other night.
what?
good,
For
right?
the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
How
never seen
good?
it.
How
I
good?
rented
How
it.
cool do they sound?
They sound pretty fracking cool.
Fucking cool, dude.
Fucking
Those are pretty
cool.
Going the
cool.
fucking. You going back to the fucking Stadies?
But
I
then
liked
you hear
it.
like
Jack
Bill
Nicholson's
Burr,
so
and you're like hilarious, but not
Not cool.
Yeah, not
I don't
cool,
know,
but
dude.
hilarious.
I mean-
it depends on like,
Well,
dude.
there's not a lot of accents to
an
choose from.
English,
that are cool.
an English accent in general is like, you sound like a fucking pussy. But then like Idris Elba, you're like, that's cool as
Yeah,
shit.
okay.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
know what I mean?
dude. I don't
Jason
think you can
Statham.
generalize it because Idris Elba makes it sound cool as fuck.
Yeah.
But then there's those goofy. It's like Australian can be cool, or it can be the goofiest thing you've ever heard in your fucking life.
yeah.
African, like, dude, what's his name? Chadwick Boseman sounded awesome. But then you see like a dude who's like, buh, 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 and you're
Well,
like, that guy
African
stinks.
also isn't a generalized because there's a lot of different. Africa's an entire continent.
True.
So there's people who have like a Chadwick
Wait, what?
Boseman in what?
It's a continent.
Yeah.
It's not a country. No,
I have to go pee pee poo poo.
I'm not doing this with you. Are you trying to make me sound dumb?
No, I was just being like when people like will do that. Never mind. You know when people say that like they'll say that like they go to continent, not a country. It's like yeah, of course.
Well, Africa's not a country, though.
No, of
is it?
course, yeah.
No, it's
No, I
made
know what-
up
I
of a bunch
know.
of countries.
I will say Scottish is pretty gay.
I think
matter
Scottish
how-
sucks. Scottish
yeah.
is ugly and not cool at all.
Mel
South
Gibson.
African is really nice.
I don't
South
like South
African is
South African's
easy.
very New Zealand.
It's very
South
British.
Afri-
It's
South
like
African. South African.
yeah, it's like British Australian. I don't like it. It's like a combo.
It is kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with a guy that was South African, and he was like a white dude. He was one of the colonizers, and his family, dude, this dude, he would always call me. He'd be like, he was a writer, and he was always like telling me like, he was like, Josh, buddy, I've just wrote a script. It's for Angelina Jolie. I sent it to a manager, and then he would send it to me, and he'd be like, give me notes on it, and I would read this thing, and it'd be like fucking. It'd be like he clearly took a lot of time to make it, and he would just be sending them to managers. He would write individual movies for certain actors and send it to their managers somehow, and never once got picked up ever. And so he spent probably
Were they good? You know that there are people whose entire careers in existence are that. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, I don't
There are
think he
writers
ever-
who write
And never
movies, all sorts of stuff
Yeah.
for other people,
Yeah,
and it never
makes-
ever gets picked up. It never does anything.
He would always be, he'd be like, I've got Jennifer Aniston on the line.
South African fucking loser.
Yeah, dude. He came here from
Just
Bet
that
TV,
one,
dude.
not all of you.
He moved
Some
here
of
from
you
Bet TV.
are.
Crazy.
The racist ones are losers. There's
There's
a lot of
racists.
in South Africa.
Apologize for apartheid, you
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Apologize for locking Mandela up, you idiots.
And killing him in a different universe, but keeping him alive in ours.
Yeah.
Dude, I had one.
Yeah.
I had a modern.
Yeah.
I had a.
Apologize for making us all watch his funeral on television, but only letting some of us remember it because he's actually kind of alive in this universe.
Apologize for the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah. The Monopoly guy does have a fucking monocle.
There-
Apologize, South Africa.
There is that weird corn basket in the Fruit of the Loom logo.
Are you lost?
No, I know
Okay,
what we're. I
all
know
right,
what we're
okay.
talking about.
Okay.
I have one. I have is the guy who has the.
There was a movie named Shazam that starred Sinbad. That's a good one. That was one that, dude. When I don't know if I've told this on here. Literally, when I was working in treatment, we were like sitting in the office waiting for them to all go see the doctors because they need them really bad. And they were talking about the Mandela effect, which I had heard of before, and I didn't know that's what they were talking about. But one of them came up to me and was like, "You remember the movie Kazam with Shaq, right?"
Of
And I
course.
was like, "Of course I do, dude. It rains candy bars. Great movie."
With the
And they were
kid
like-
from Indian in a cupboard.
And then I was like, "What about Shazam with Sinbad?" And he went, "No fucking way. I was going to ask you about that movie. You know it's not real, right?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "We're talking about the Mandela effect. It's not real." And I went, "Yeah, it is, dude. I've fucking seen it. There's a movie where Sinbad plays a fucking I've seen it." And I Googled it, and the first thing that came up was how that movie did not exist. And it fucking ruined my day.
Yeah, but
dude.
it's so. What is it though? It's a scene from another movie that you're misremembering.
So that one was explained.
So Stern's
So-
hydro particle collider opened up another universe.
Have you
and
seen the
collided
movie
with
about
ours.
it? It's really bad. Not about Shazam, but
About the Mandela
Mandela effect. It's bad. I watched it, but whatever.
What's it called?
I think it's called the Mandela effect.
I think there's-
But so there's basically
Who's
a
in
bunch
it?
of people like it's like nobody's. It's bad. It's
There's a modern
it's on
one
Hulu.
happening right now. With
So basically this one was explained on the internet because on the VHS version of Kazam, I think there was a preview for a movie that Sinbad was in, I think. And it made I think it just like twisted a bunch of people around, but I don't really remember how I watched it. I don't remember owning the VHS for Kazam when I was young. I just remember it's one of those movies that you see. You know what I
might
mean?
have rented it from Blockbuster.
I think I watched it on like a movie channel when my parents had like, when you get the cable where you're like, we have 1,000 channels.
Yeah.
You know,
And-
that
and
was like
200 of them are just soft porn.
Yes, dude. Yes, 200 of them
Just
are just
watching
people
titties
dry humping. Yeah.
At 2 p.m.
So wait, what's the one going on now?
Oh, I don't know if it's actually the same thing, but I think it's going to lead to one because I've heard, the sketch show, I Think You Should Leave. Who's that? Who's the host of it?
Tim Robinson?
Okay. Who is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard so many people call it Tim Robbins, and I feel like they're mishearing it. And I just think it's going to be one in the future is what I'm saying. People are going to talk about it, and they're going to be like, it was Tim Robbins. And you're like, no, it's Tim Robbins. I've heard so many people call it Tim Robbins.
I think that's just people
Not knowing the
misremembering
name.
his name.
I know, but I'm saying that's how this starts, though, is what I'm saying. Because now
could be.
I don't think that's the
'Cause the
same as an entire population of people remembering a
A
historical
movie.
figure's death.
Dude, I knew it was
I'm a fucking dumbass.
Like, I'm not trying to be
Yeah,
mean,
no,
but like
you're right.
a bunch of people
People being
thinking
like-
one of the most like well-known activists in our lifetime and possibly in the world
And I'm like, people
died,
don't
but
know
he's
Tim
actually
Robbins.
survived, and you're like, people will pronounce the creator of this sketch show's name wrong. You're like, that's the same.
I'm a fucking
dumbass.
I'm stupid as
That
hell,
was
dude.
crazy.
I tried to get that out for so long too. I wanted to get that out the second you started talking about the Mandela effect.
I'm glad we got there.
It was
dude.
so
I'm glad
dumb,
we
dude.
got there.
What a fucking idiot. I watched Do you remember the era of Justin Long movies in like the early 2000s?
Like Waiting.
Waiting and Accepted.
Those
Dude,
are both very good movies.
They're bad.
Dodgeball.
There's
they're
there's
good.
a 2000s.
They're good, bad movies.
They're bad. They're good, bad movies. I watched them when I was sick. I watched Accepted again. If you remember Accepted.
Dude, I've watched Accepted so many times. It's a good movie.
Have you seen? They wanted this one. There's a character there that they thought was gonna. You can tell they thought he was gonna be the next guy. Like
the dumb guy with
the headband.
Yeah.
He's in so many scenes where they try to be like, look at. You see him and you just know something stupid's gonna happen. It was pissing me off. I was like, they wanted him to blow so goddamn bad.
It was a vehicle for him.
It was like, yeah, they were like wanting him. They were like, this is gonna be the one that gets this guy to the top.
Like how the Hangover was like a star vehicle for Galifianakis.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And you could tell that
You
that's
really
what they
think
thought.
that? Because
Dude,
he
they
wasn't
gave him
even
a lead.
like I wouldn't consider him, having seen that movie multiple times, one of the leads for sure.
Yeah, he was.
I wouldn't consider him like a main character.
He was supposed to be. He was
always. He was always just kind of on the side doing something dumb.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though, because he's the guy that they're like, this is our comedic relief because he's so good. They had Jonah Hill in that movie, and he was not.
Jonah Hill was fucking hilarious in that movie.
And yeah, but he wasn't even
huge.
Yeah,
in
he
that
was
movie.
big.
Yeah.
He was a big
Jonah Hill
boy.
was a significantly bigger character
No,
in
he
that
wasn't.
movie.
He was not. I just watched it, dude.
I know, but I'm not joking when I tell you I've watched.
He's
this
like,
movie
dude,
probably, and I'm not exaggerating. At least
This is the Mandela effect. In 10 years,
it's
everyone's
this-
gonna say, "Is the guy with the headband or Jonah Hill the bigger?" And no one's
I
gonna
really
know.
think I've watched it like 30 times. Jonah Hill's a significantly more important character to
He's
the
important
plot,
to the
and I
plot.
think he's probably in it just as much as
I
that
think
guy.
the other guy's in it. I think Jonah. Yeah, I mean, they wanted this guy so goddamn bad to be good.
Who's they?
Like the
Also,
producers.
that guy, when that movie came out in the,
I looked him up. He's got like 2,000 followers.
I don't
now.
know.
It's so
2010,
sad,
like-
I
dude.
don't know who this person is.
Pull up. Except
Have you not seen the movie Accepted?
I did in like 2007
Look it up. You'll see what I'm
when
talking.
it came out.
He's like a dumb pothead guy. Who's they?
Oh, the
The
guy
producers,
from
dude.
Grandma's Boy.
No.
Oh,
Who's they?
The producers of the show, the director, the guy that's like, let's make him the comedic relief.
Why not make him Jonah Hill's character if they wanted him to be more significant? I hope our fucking listeners
No.
have watched
It's
this
because
movie.
they want
Which
him,
guy?
That guy.
this guy.
They wanted him.
I've
if you
seen this guy
rewatch
before.
it,
This
dude,
guy
he is
stinks,
dude.
It's
dude.
hilarious.
Dude,
In that
that's
movie,
what
he
they-
was hilarious.
They show
Watching
him
it now.
so often that I was like, they wanted him to blow. You can tell.
the
dude.
way your brain works is crazy.
Adam
Because they were
Herschel.
Because you seem kind of worked up about it.
I am, dude. 'cause
Why?
He's
What year did this movie come out?
2006.
2006.
You're worried about.
I wanted
You're worried
to-
about something that
I
happened
wanted-
17
Dude,
years
the
ago.
movie itself is every 2000s movie. It's like Justin Long didn't get accepted to college, so he makes his own college. He has a love interest.
Okay,
Blake Lively.
pause. Why did you just say that plot as if that's the plot of every movie?
Because I'm getting there.
Okay. all
Okay,
right.
listen.
It's like-
Justin Long.
You know all those
doesn't-
movies
one
where they
second.
make their own college.
Listen. Justin Long. Oh, I don't get into college. The solution: make my own college. Problem is can't get into college. Solution: make his own college. Love interest: Blake Lively. Guess who she's interested in though?
The
the
fucking
hot
douchey
frat,
hot
rich
guy.
hot guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And guess who's Justin Long's biggest rival? The hot rich douchey frat guy. Now guess how it gets solved? Oh, the battle of the girl, and then guess what? She breaks up with him, chooses the other guy, and then guess what happens? Oh, in the end, she was wrong all along. It's so stupid because that's also Accepted, or that's also Waiting. The movie Waiting. Movie Waiting is Justin Long. He can't get into school, so what does he do? He works his part-time job. Who's the love interest in that? That fucking one.
I don't know.
I don't even remember. Maybe I'm wrong.
Dude, if Justin Long's agent
Bro.
cared this much about his career, he'd still be in movies.
I know. I don't think. I think
What I'm
you're
getting at is
just-
then it's also Van Wilder. It's the whole that movie sucks.
Bro, if you watch
Except it sucks.
what it is,
Basically
first off,
old school also.
And it's old school too,
guys,
dude.
you guys are just
When
explaining
did-
the fact that over
Yeah,
the course of
the movie industry's formulaic.
yeah,
We were just talking about how there's a million Marvel movies.
bro, like. Guess
I
what?
have no point
the
for what
bad
I'm trying
guys
to say either.
always fucking lose, even when it seems like they're gonna win, or even at the end of a movie, it might seem like, oh, Thanos did snap, and some of those people did die.
No.
But what happens in the next movie? They fucking reverse time or whatever. I
Something.
didn't actually see it, but
Also-
you're just explaining the movie industry of being like
Also,
those
Blake Lively would never fuck Justin Long, dude.
Relax. Relax.
She's hot, dude.
Also, the dude with the headband, I just looked him up. Dude, that's not an uncommon thing for a guy with the last name Hirschman to be thrown into a movie because his uncle's probably a producer or something.
And that's why they wanted him, dude. Look at that.
There you go.
Get straight to the top, dude.
Go straight to the top.
We solved it, dude. Accepted sucks.
There's a guy in a movie who's not that good, and you're like, how do you get in there? And then you're like, his last name's Hirschman.
But here's the thing. You keep saying he's not that good. For what he was in that movie, he was perfectly fine. He was a funny fucking stupid stoner who was like, I'm making a shrimp slushy. And they're like, ugh. And that's it. Or like
they have a scene where he's laying on a couch and there's like 5 girls and they're like, please pick one of us. Quit keeping us waiting. And it's like, that sucks, dude.
Yeah,
who wrote this fucking movie, dude?
I don't know, but guess who watched
Adam
Hirschman's
uncle.
You did, you
up,
dumbass.
Shut up, dude.
Guess who's so emotionally invested in this 17-year-old movie? Obviously, they're not doing.
I also watched that
wrong.
movie with that girl from Erin from Netflix. Have you seen it when she goes to the woods? Or Erin from The Office when she goes to the woods to go camping. It's on a Netflix. It's like the top 10 movies in America right now.
Is it good?
Dog shit, dude.
I also don't think that you enjoy anything.
No, that's not true.
The redheaded girl?
Wait. What do you enjoy?
The redheaded girl from The Office?
Yeah.
Dude, isn't it crazy that like her first like big break was that blowjob sketch?
What?
I'm going to make an argument right now. Never seen the sketch, which is part of my evidence. I think that maybe her being in The Office was bigger than that.
But that is what got her to The Office, was her being in sketches, and the biggest one was the blowjob sketch.
What's the blowjob sketch?
It's filmed like a POV pornography. She's on her knees pretending to suck dick really badly. Like she's like, I'm going to use a lot of teeth now. Like it's very...
That's kind of crazy.
It's crazy. It's very sexual.
Okay.
It's funny. It's a good sketch.
I enjoy dogs, by the way.
Ellie Kemper, BJ sketch. I love Ellie Kemper. I think she's great. I used to watch that show.
Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
That show stinks.
I know,
dude. If you could bear that show, you need to watch 30 Rock. 30 Rock's incredible.
I watched 30 Rock. You don't think I watched 30 Rock?
I don't know.
You think I'm a piece of fucking shit?
I'll fight you right now, dude.
Fuck you up.
No shot. Yeah.
Also, this is.
It's really funny.
That's
okay. So I just pulled it up. I clicked to the middle of it, and it's her rubbing her tongue with a Kleenex. And he's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "How dry do you want?" So fun. That's funny.
It's a funny sketch, but that's the first time I saw her. It was like on College Humor.
College Humor ruled. For
College
a while.
Humor.
Jake and Amir
was amazing. Funny or Die. I mean, Funny or Die is still doing their shit, but like early 2000s.
Good Girl Studios is great too.
Good Girl Studios. If you
really
haven't and you've made it this far into the podcast, go subscribe to Good. Everybody who watches this.
Yeah, you've watched their sketches. Hopefully,
you've watched your sketches, but we appreciate it.
We got another. Dude, we got some more. I'm so fucking stoked. I like the sketches. They're fun to do. I
they
think
are
way
fun, and they're working out better. Like that last one was easier than I thought it was going to be. But we work really hard, but it was really easy.
Leo works really hard.
It wasn't easy. It was just a quicker turnaround.
Yeah,
the first one was
Civil War.
The Civil War one, dude. It was so bad.
The Civil War sketch took us like from start to finish as long as the Civil War took.
Yeah, dude, it took us a long.
How long did the Civil War last? Wait,
dude, the
wait,
Confederacy was around for like 4 years.
Best guess. Civil War. How long did it last?
7 years.
7 years?
No, the Confederacy
just
was around
said 4.
for like a little less than 5 years.
Okay. How long?
I think
it's a 7-year war.
No, it's less than that. The Confederacy was
you
around.
Said that. You said it like
it's a 7-year war.
No,
you're wrong.
Told you.
You're wrong.
How long?
April 12th of 1861 to May 13th of 1865. So you were actually close. You said it was a 7-year war.
That's what I'm saying. How long did you say it was?
Stop trying to gaslight me, bro. I
Did
can
you
do math. That's 4 years.
4 years.
I was on that. You know, it's
4 years.
Why do we still allow the South to be here?
Yeah, let's kick.
So the South has some good shit, but like they're just
in general,
racist
dude.
about
If you lost the war, dude, get out.
It is very funny how people are like, this is my heritage. I should be able to hang a Confederate flag. It's like, dude, I had a PS4 for twice that long. The Confederacy was around for like less than 5 years.
Jeff's taking a stance right now against the Confederacy.
You don't like the Confederacy, dude?
It's just very funny to be like, that's our heritage. It's like, dude, it's such a small chunk.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
No, it isn't.
Honestly, it's the worst when if you see a guy with a Confederate flag,
That's like
you
moving.
suck.
That's like moving to a state for 5 years and being like, if I moved to like Texas and then lived there for 5 years, I'm like, I'm a Texan. It's part of my heritage. It's like, no, it was a part of you for 5 years.
You remember that episode of King of the Hill where Hank finds out he's not born in Texas and it like ruins his life?
I
so
never
funny,
watched King of the Hill.
I didn't either.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting. That was a movie, or that was the show that it would always play on Fox, and it was always like during like the summer, I would always come in Sundays before football would start. They would always play King of the Hill, and there'd always be like the tornado warning on like the TV. Did you guys ever have those where it showed like?
Well, we had tornado warnings.
Iowa.
Yeah, when you would see
Oklahoma.
that, when you'd go on TV, you turn your TV on and there'd be a tornado warning in the bottom left of like the local news stations.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? That was the shit, dude. That's like good memories for me. Going in,
You
seeing
see it,
like
and it has
and like the bar underneath.
What
and it's
what ours did, what ours would do is they would have, tornado warnings are a little different, but like severe weather is common in Oklahoma, so they'd have a map of Oklahoma and it's broken down by counties,
Yeah.
and your county is lit up, and then there's a color thing over on the side, and then on the screen you're watching like The Bachelor with your mom.
and then
or whatever.
and your dad is like looking at the map. He's like, "Oh, Chickasaw County's getting fucked
Damn,
up,
dude, you guys
dude."
have a Chickasaw County?
Yeah.
Chickasaw is the tribe that I'm a part of, technically.
Well, we probably appropriated it then.
No, I mean
we probably won the war.
No, there was probably just like a Chickasaw tribe in.
Yeah, that's
Iowa
true. We have a
before it
lot.
was
We
Iowa.
have there's a lot of in Iowa. I mean, I don't know. There's
Yeah,
of
I mean,
course. There's a lot.
There's a
everywhere.
lot everywhere because we
there
were all
used to be
here.
a lot of them.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
Now you guys have us fucking boxed in. I gotta hide in plain sight like a white guy.
Mhm.
Tough, man. It's tough out here pretending to be white all the time.
On the way out of the improv the other night, I threw a piece of trash on the ground, and Matt started crying. He said,
I did. How dare
And then
you
an eagle
fucking
flew overhead.
disrespect my land? Yeah, that's why I got an eagle tattooed on me. It's for
one of the nature, dude.
I'm one. Yeah, that's what they call me. Eagle with snake in its talons.
Eagle with snake in his talons.
One of my buddies offered to pay me $500 to get.
"Hello,
Don't Tread
Dania
on Me
Beach
tattooed.
Improv. I am Matt Ross, but my friends call me Bear Claw."
I'm gonna cut your mic.
What did he say? Your
One of
friends.
my buddies said he would pay me $500 to get "Don't Tread on Me" tattooed underneath my. Not enough. $500 isn't enough.
Hilarious.
To be looked at as a racist.
I know people.
That's on your tummy.
No, I know.
I
but
know
it's-
people who unironically have that tattoo.
I know, and I don't want to be that person.
That's crazy.
I had somebody.
There's a pretty
ask
big
me-
comic that has that tattooed on him.
Who?
Matt McCusker.
He has "Don't Tread on Me" tattooed on him.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think he fucks with it now, or you think he's like, God damn it?
Oh, he's like, God damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's.
You know what's fucked up is like multiple people have seen my tattoo, which is just a bald eagle with a snake in its talons.
and a swastika on the
Well,
talon.
if you look close enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just that, and people have been like, "Oh, it's like the 'Don't Tread on Me' thing." I'm like, have you never seen
Have
that?
you- yeah,
You
that's-
just saw a snake and an eagle and thought America, and then thought "Don't Tread." That's not even close to what that
It's-
flag is.
Dude, I had when I first started doing comedy, a guy came up to me after a show who was also like a local, his King of White Trash, and I didn't King of White
Wait,
Trash
who? You've
comedy.
brought him up.
Yeah, the
before.
KWT. This guy's name is King of White Trash. That's his
Oh,
stage
this is
name.
the guy in Iowa,
Yes.
not here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
And he came up to me, dude, and he was like, oh, I might have told you this off of, but he was like, "Hey man, I saw that you do your thing. Like I liked your set, whatever. Do you want to come and do a show for my friends and I have like a backyard show I do every like couple months." And I was like, "Yeah, for sure. That'd be so sick." It's my second time going up. And he's like, "All right, I'll send you messages on Facebook with all the information." And he sends me messages on Facebook. He sends me a friend request. Is like, "Come here, this date, this time. This would be the pay, whatever." And then I go to his profile. I'm like, "Sweet, yeah, that's great." And I go to his profile and I click on his profile picture and I go one to the right and there's one. The next photo, the first one is like him and his daughter. The next one is like just him, like a selfie, shirt off, just 2 swastikas on his chest. I was
no
like,
way.
"Guess who's not coming to that show,
No
buddy?"
way, bro.
Crazy,
He's like, it's just
dude.
me and my buddies around a fire
Yeah.
with the burning cross,
Yeah.
and we're all
Yeah, dude, he's
we're
like-
all wearing matching outfits.
Yeah,
You show up,
yeah, dude. He's just like
you
he's
show
like,
up and perform for the fucking
a
clan.
rally. Yeah, dude. I was like thinking I was gonna do like a local backyard show, just a rally.
You're like, this will be really cool. It's like, It is winter. Is it going to be? Oh, we have a huge fire. It's
Huge
a
fire.
huge
We're
fire.
actually burning some books. If you have any that you want to get rid of.
Yeah. We're burning some books. Yeah, dude, that's
It was
crazy,
nuts. And then I had to
bro.
message him again and be like, I think my grandma's going to be sick that day.
Yeah.
I think my grandma came down with a little bit of Jewish.
yeah. I'm like, I'm not going to your thing, dude.
Fuck.
Hilarious.
Did you ever tell the story on the podcast of the guy beating the shit out of you at the gas station?
Bro, he's told that story so many
Have
times.
you?
Yeah.
It's very funny because the first time you told that story the first day that I met you.
Yeah.
Which you left there being like, I think that guy hates me. And I left there driving home with another comic, Matt Rivera, being like, that redhead story was hilarious. And then Josh on his way home like, I'm going to have a problem with this bald guy.
Yeah, I was like, it was so funny, dude. I was like, I am going to have a problem with Jeff.
But that's kind of like your thought process. It's never like neutral. It's always kind of like
I really like this guy. Or
who might I have a problem with here? It's like when we were in New Orleans and you saw that guy from like what was literally probably 70 yards away and you thought I might have a problem with that guy. if he comes
And I
close.
did, dude.
And then he came close and you immediately had a problem with him.
I'm
It's
an
like,
energy. I'm an
you
empath. And I sense.
manifested, bro. Like, I mean, this one was wrong, thank God. But like, yeah, you're either like that's a cool person or I'm gonna have a problem with that person. It's never just like, nah.
To be fair, when I'm just like standing and not talking, I do look like
Yeah, dude.
I look
You have
like a
resting
dickhead.
bitch face.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remember like I remember like kind of like it was my turn for a story and I was doing well in the comic circle.
And I'm just
Everybody was
looking at you, and
laughing,
in my head,
Jeff
I'm
was
just
Jeff was just staring, and I was like, everybody else is laughing. Fucking laugh, dude.
I'm just sitting here listening to the story, just like crazy, and then you're just like, motherfucker.
Dude, yeah, it's like just laugh.
What's
dude.
very funny,
I've
though,
had to
is,
tell
like,
people that you're socially awkward before, and they were like, "Oh,
Yeah. My wife will be like,
alright.
like her friends will be like, does he not like me? And she's like, no. He likes you fine.
had to
That's just his dumb face.
I've had to tell
Possible autism.
I've had to tell Ariel and her sister that Matt doesn't not like them. He just has ADD because they're like every time I talk to him, he just like pulls his phone out and just like doesn't make eye contact with me. And I was like, that's just his ADHD.
Mic's off." No, I'm just
Oh, dude, one is okay.
I'm just kidding. I like them. Yeah, no, and especially like
Mike's off. Mike's on. No.
the settings that I see them in. That's how it is.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, of
right
course.
after a show
Yeah,
or it's
of
right
course.
before a show. I'm just like, yeah.
No, of course.
I've met Ariel, but I've never met her sister.
Yeah, no,
So I couldn't tell you.
it was funny. I was like, no, he's just got ADHD.
No, I do like them. I like Ariel a lot.
No, of course.
I haven't really spent much time with her.
You don't-
sister.
yeah.
Legitimately, and I'm not saying this because I love Josh. The only girlfriend that's ever been in the green room that I've been like, oh, cool, Ariel's here.
Yeah.
Every other time some dude's like brings his girlfriend, I'm like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
dude,
bro.
I'll
There was
never
one this weekend, and she was annoying.
Oh my God,
Who?
she
Dude,
stunk.
tell,
and
dude,
then I
tell,
fucking
tell.
bombed one in front of her. That was not good.
You farted?
No.
Oh,
Never.
Okay. Yeah,
No.
Yeah, it was
I
just
know you
well, when she got in there, she was fine. And she
Little
got
tipsy.
some tequila, and it was just she went
Do
from
we
like
know who she is?
no. It was the headliner's friend's girlfriend.
Oh God, yeah, those are always the worst.
And it's like so many ways removed, and it was just annoying. Like there were fights on. We were watching the fights, and then like she got to the point at the end where she couldn't really like put together like a fucking like real thought, but she wanted to keep putting out thoughts.
She
You know what I
couldn't.
mean?
She couldn't string together sentences, but she didn't stop trying.
Yeah.
Wait, was it a blonde girl?
No,
No, you
Okay.
don't know this girl.
Okay.
Latina woman.
Okay, there was a girl at the show that I did a couple weeks ago too, who came in there and was like, she was like, I'm so tired, babe. We need to leave to the guy's friend, the headliner's friend, and he was like, yeah. She was like, I just had to sit through 2 shows. You guys get it, to like us. And then the guy was like, we had to perform. What do you mean? Like,
Yeah,
it was the craziest thing.
You mean
to
the
be
show
like,
that all of the people in this room with you were on?
yeah, you're gonna
You
shit like
fucking
it was.
bitch.
Oh, you had
so
to sit in a dark room?
Oh, you had to-
I bet that was exhausting.
Yeah, and she was like, it was so crazy, and then she also kept interrupting and trying to like, dude, she ripped a bong and then just could not stop coughing. It was so fun. That was also this very funny comic. I don't know if I've told this story. I don't know if I'm gonna tell it. Very funny comic out here, Dan Weiss. He's hilarious. He was smoking weed in the green. He was smoking green.
Describe him.
He was smoking weed in the green room, and he like really high, and he doesn't talk for like 40 minutes, and we're in like this circle of like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 people, and then he just looks up at me after not saying anything for like an hour, and he's just like, I think I'm freaking out. It was so funny to just hear your friend as like an adult. Like I haven't heard somebody like say that. Because I haven't smoked weed since I was like regularly since I was like 18, dude.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, I miss these days, dude. Just like having to be like, you're okay, buddy. Like, there's nothing funnier than like having to be like the shaman of the group, being like, it's fine, everything.
You hit some, didn't you? You hit a little bit.
No.
I thought you said you did. Are you trying to lie on the pot? Like, I'm not trying to call you out.
No. I took like half a hit, and then I was like, it didn't.
So you hit a little bit,
but I didn't like get high. It
Did
was
you
like
feel
I
it
felt
at all?
it just a little. I felt it enough.
That's perfect, bro.
Yeah, I felt it where I was like,
Now,
I shouldn't do a
When
real
Dan
one.
left, did he tell everybody he was freaking out?
Yeah.
Do that. Do that. Tell us how he did it. Do
How
what
he
you
would do
just
it?
did. Yeah.
Oh, when he left, he was like, I think I'm going to get out of here. And then he goes, that's pretty much it. He didn't say like.
Oh, I thought like on the way out, I thought you told. I might be making this up. I thought you told me that he was just like at the end. He was like, "Sorry guys."
He did apologize. He apologized. He goes, yeah, dude, he apologized. He was like, "Sorry, I just haven't smoked like that in a while. I've been freaking out this whole time." And he left. It was so sick, dude.
That's so awesome.
He's the
bro.
man, dude.
Yeah,
It was also, dude. He
bro.
crushed, and then he came in the back. He came in the back and fucking hits the button, and I was like, "Let's fucking go, Dan!" And then like 30 minutes later,
I've watched him do that exact same thing in that exact same green room.
in 30 minutes, you look over, and
I've watched him get high and shut down.
Dude.
He didn't say anything. He didn't freak out. Like, he didn't tell me that, but I think he was freaking out.
Dude, you look over, and you always know when somebody, when you smoke with somebody, and they're not having a good time, because when you look at them, they're just pale, and you go, oh, no. Go, oh, he's freaking
Well,
out.
bro, I told you about what happened in Texas that time I was with Blake and Franco, right? I haven't told you this.
No.
story,
I think you
bro.
told me this.
Bro, have I not told this on the fucking pod? Okay, if you want to hear this story, and it's a good story, Patreon.
Patreon.com.
Because we're at like an hour.
Okay,
and
yeah.
We should move over to the Patreon,
Yes.
and this is a fucking good story, dude.
Go over to the Patreon, Triple F
we
Podcast.
love you guys. Yeah.
Or Triple F Pod on Patreon.
Yeah, it's in link in all of our bios. You can
bios.
find it. We love you guys very much.
right.
Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.